nights writing English papers.
Or your teen's music taste.
Or dinners, where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you Mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Courage. I learned it from my adoptive mom.
My hand? You hold my hand. Learn about adopting a teen from foster care at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
The home worth is between $330,000 and $450,000.
It's a pretty broad range.
Right.
What do you really think it's actually worth?
I think it's probably only worth around $350,000 because it's not in.
Let's use that as our number for discussion right
mortgages, one for $168,000 and one for 30. I want to say 33.
Okay, so we've got $200,000 owed with $150,000 worth of equity. Are you the sole heir?
I am not. I have a sibling. However, my sibling will be signing over rights so that I handle the affairs.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, without cut to the chase, you've got a good option here. Long before they get it to foreclosure, where is the home? What state?
In New Jersey.
Okay. All right. You can check New Jersey law, but I suspect it will take them 3 to 6 months to foreclose once they've gotten relief from the bankruptcy court, which is probably going to take them 3 months. You might have a year, but you definitely got probably, I'll give you a 98% chance you got 6 months.
Okay.
That's a long time, agreed?
Right.
Okay. Did your mom and dad have other debt?
He was a cab driver in the city, so he was paying off a medallion.
Is the medallion an asset that you can sell?
That's what I'm working with right now to figure out if I can sell it. They had depreciated in value greatly because of COVID
And
because of Uber and Lyft.
Yeah.
So they're not
So what is owed on the medallion?
another $168,000.
Okay. So here, the principle is this. When you pass away, what you own, assets, has to stand good for what you owe. If there's not enough, if you don't own enough to pay everything you owe, then someone doesn't get paid. But the debt does not go to Sarah.
Okay.
All right? So what I think I just heard is you have a $200,000 equity, maybe. You're going to have some legal fees if you want to go through all this stuff. Okay? And out of that $200,000, the medallion has to be paid off if it can't be sold. And so it sounds like there's nothing here unless the medallion has value.
Basically my question, like, do I fight for this?
No.
Or do I leave it? Right.
I toss them the keys. Unless if the medallion has a $100,000 value and you can sell it, I don't know. I don't have any idea. I've never done that before.
Okay.
So you got to do a little work on the medallion. But if the medallion, whatever the medallion is worth, is about what you're going to end up putting in your pocket.
Okay.
If you sold the house for $350 and you paid off the medallion and it was worth $0 and you paid off the mortgages, you got nothing. So it's not worth the trouble.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because the other advice I was given was to claim a bankruptcy for myself
No.
by a lawyer, and I thought
You're not in debt. Whoever told you that, stay away from them. They're not smart.
and it sounded absurd to me to
It is
do myself
absurd.
and make my life harder.
It's also not right. No.
Right.
So, now, but I really I think the hope in the story, as far as actually getting something out of this estate, is if the medallion has some value. I can't hit the things if there's, while we're talking here, Ken's going to look it up. Just Google it. Can you sell a medallion? I don't even know. I mean, I know what they are. I've talked to cab drivers enough in New York City, and over the years, 30 years.
I don't even know what it is.
What it's like a little badge that goes on the cab that gives them the right to be a cab driver. It's a license to be a cab driver.
It's transferable. It's transferable by law and can be resold.
It can be, I know. But do they have any value?
Yeah, you got to talk to a broker. Is what it's saying here.
Okay.
So
Google's no help.
well, here it is. $137,000. Low point 79,000. High point 137.
If you can get 100 out of it, kiddo, you may have something here. So whatever you can get out of that medallion is probably what you're going to clear by the time you sell the house and the medallion. I get lots of questions about ID theft since it's a huge problem. Most people just worry about financial fraud, which is a big mistake. Tax refund fraud, for example, is out of control. Last year, the IRS paid out over $10 billion in fraudulent refunds. These are stealing your refunds. They're also hacking into accounting and tax preparer firms to steal your personal information and use it for all kinds of fraudulent activities that aren't protected by pricey credit monitoring and prevention plans. That's why Sanders ID Theft Plan is the only one I've ever recommended or used. They cover all types of ID theft, including tax refund fraud. Plus, they take over the work if you become a victim, protecting your money if you get hacked. They even protect your kids for free on their family plan. Go to sander.com or call 800-356-4282. It's just the smartest, most affordable way to go.
Hey guys, it's Rachel Cruz. You've heard me talk about Christian Healthcare Ministries, a health cost-sharing ministry. Now I want you to hear from one of their members. Abby racked up a lot of doctor bills with a recent pregnancy, but she says CHM shared all of her eligible pregnancy-related medical expenses and were helpful through the whole process. That's Abby's CHM story, and it could be yours. Check out chministries.org/budget to see if CHM is a good fit for your family. chministries.org/budget.
Hey folks, whether you're just starting out at a card table like I did, or you're well on your way to becoming a multi-million-dollar company, NetSuite can help your team communicate across departments and plan ahead, like they do for Ramsey. More than 37,000 companies use NetSuite to know their business better. So try NetSuite and find out how they can help your business become even better. And right now you can download NetSuite's free KPI checklist at netsuite.com/Ramsey.
Matt Coker here from West Coast Men's Health. Guys, if you're taking Viagra or any other pill for ED, I want you to ask yourself this question. Do I want to continue to do this for the rest of my life? If you're like most men, the answer is no. Here at West Coast Men's Health, we can restore blood flow naturally without pumping your body full of chemicals like you've been doing. Guys, you need to come in today and fix this problem now. Why are you putting this off? Viagra's not going to magically start working next week, and you don't want to use shots or go under the knife. Call us today and speak with our clinic manager. Ask him any question you like, how it works, the science behind it, and even the cost. Change your life today like the thousands of men who already have. If you're tired of dealing with ED or Peyronie's disease, then call West Coast Men's Health.
With clinics in San Mateo, Pleasanton, Walnut Creek, and Elk Grove, call 650-649-7944. That's 650-649-7944. 650-649-7944. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com.
Sick of looking at the world through old, ugly, outdated windows? Bill and Kathleen from American Vision Windows offers you a wildly generous opportunity to save big. For a limited time, we'll pay the tax, or you can choose free expert installation. There's never been a better time to buy.
I enjoy it. I can't wait to see the next customer.
I am, 23 years later, very energized about what we sell. We love people.
That's why we literally given half of the company back to the employees. Those installers, they come to your house. They want to live up to that, and it's a white glove treatment.
American Vision Windows is offering huge savings. We pay the tax or free expert installation. It's our amazing savings opportunity you don't want to miss. Make the decision to buy your new windows now. Beautify your home and save on your energy bills. Call 855-339-9956 or visit AmericanVisionWindows.com.
Call receipt website for details. Not approved. Credit offer expires 3/31/2024. CSLB number 7778-326.
Now, more of the Ramsey Show on Talk Radio 560 KSFO.
Ken Coleman, Ramsey Personality, is my co-host today. Ken, I am really excited about this Total Money Makeover weekend that all the personalities, you, me, and the rest of them are going to be doing May 10th and 11th. In one weekend, you're going to get a crash course on everything we teach about money, all new content. Deloney, Coleman will be speaking. Of course, Rachel and Jade and George and me. Everybody will be there. Eddie will be our master of ceremonies, of course. And it's going to start on Friday afternoon, Friday evening. As a matter of fact, if you come a little bit early Friday afternoon, you can watch us do the show live here on the glass. We do it every day from 1 to 4. And then we'll have things at the event center that night. I'll be speaking and some other things. And then all day Saturday. It's May 10th and 11th. We're going to give you everything you need to get your crap together and get moving on this money stuff. And you're going to see the whole thing. When you see it all in one place like that, in one short-term setting, it becomes like a retreat. for money, like a mountaintop experience, you know?
Right. We're all excited about it. We've all been talking about it. We got some fun stuff planned. Jade and I are going to do something fun, and I get to be kind of she's got the expert thing. We've done a lot of fun stuff on the show. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's doing very well. Where Jade will come in and go through a little grocery budget thing, and I get to be the straight stooge just eating the food, and it's really quite fun. I get to eat on the air and sample, is the generic product better than it's really fun.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Right, and
you keep picking the generic products, what I heard.
it's true.
Your taste is cheap, that's what I heard.
I am no tastemaker. Let's make that very clear. That has been obvious. But we're all excited. We're doing all money talks.
And they're going to do a lot of Q&As.
A lot of Q&A.
Yeah, the event center holds about 2,500 folks. So it's almost sold out. It's not quite. We've got a handful of platinum tickets left, which of course are down front and backstage experiences and all that kind of stuff. And then in addition to that, some general admission. So early bird pricing ends tomorrow, and tickets are going up $100 a piece. That's a big deal. If you want to save $100 a piece, 2 of you come in, that's $200. 5 of you come in, that's $500. Yeah, if you're planning on joining us, get your tickets like today by midnight, okay? Because they're going up, and this is going to be a lot of fun. It's May 10th and 11th. You're going to learn a lot. It's very interactive. A lot of experiences going on, and you're going to get the greatest hits from Ramsey. I mean, we're going to show you the stuff that we love to teach and that we love to inspire with, because it's transforming information. It's God's and Grandma's ways of handling money and doing life. So RamseySolutions.com/events, the Total Money Makeover Weekend, May 10th and 11th. Please get your tickets immediately, because they're going to be gone. This is a big event. I am excited about this. We haven't got to do anything like this in a long, long time, and I'm really pumped. It's going to be a lot of fun. Keon is with us in Atlanta. Hi, Keon. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi there, yeah, thanks for taking my call.
Sure, what's up?
So, for some context, I'm 21 years old, about to be 22. I'm a student at Georgia Tech. I'm going to graduate this May in a couple months with a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering.
Good for you. Awesome. Great school, great degree. Well done.
I appreciate it. The kicker is that that's going to come with about $80,000 in loan debt.
Okay.
So
you graduate this May, did you say?
Yes.
You already got your job lined up?
Yeah, so I had an internship last summer at Texas Instruments. I'll be returning for another internship this summer, and from there, likely getting a full-time offer.
Why are you doing an internship after graduation?
Well, so I had an internship lined up right now because my plan was to go to grad school and get a master's degree, but after thinking about it for a while and seeing how much more debt I'd have to go into, I'm starting to think that might not be a smart idea.
Well, you can always do an adult MBA later. That's not a big deal. And if you're not going to do that, then you need to change that internship into like a job.
Yeah.
You should be making 6 figures, shouldn't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think in a city with a lower cost of living, I'd be looking at maybe $100K, and then somewhere in California with a higher cost of living, probably $130, $140 starting.
Yeah, with their taxes, you won't even net out on that. You're better off to take the 100.
Yeah.
And stay in be in Texas or Georgia or whatever. Yeah.
What are your possibilities to join with Texas Instruments as an actual employee with the relationship you already have?
Well, I think it's a strong chance that I'd get a full-time offer if I asked for one. I performed pretty well in my last internship and built good relationships.
Let's start out. So you got 80K. You're used to making nothing, and you're going to be making 100. So you're going to pay that off really, really fast. Agree?
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Now, my question is, my parents are not great with money. They're in a little bit of debt themselves. My grandma's not great with money, and she is, I think, 76 or 77, and she still works full-time. Actually, she puts in overtime almost every week. And she's a chauffeur driver in California. So I'm kind of worried about the rest of my family, that they're in a much deeper hole than I'll be, and they don't have really the income to support themselves. So I'm just worried about how anything that might happen to them will affect my goals, my financial goals, if I need to help them out or anything.